Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is May 14th, 2025, and we're diving into Southland's first quarter earnings report for 2025. Southland, a leading provider of specialized infrastructure construction services, has just released their financial results. Joining us today is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Southland's report provides a comprehensive look at their performance in the first quarter of 2025, and I'm excited to break it down with you.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Southland reported a revenue of $239.5 million for the quarter, which is a decrease from last year. However, their gross profit increased to $21.5 million. John, can you elaborate on these figures?
Absolutely. While Southland's revenue decreased by 16.9% compared to the same quarter last year, their gross profit actually improved from $20.4 million to $21.5 million. This improvement in gross profit, despite lower revenue, is largely due to an increase in their gross margin from 7.1% to 9.0%. This indicates better cost management and operational efficiencies.
And what about their net loss?
Southland reported a net loss of $4.6 million, or 8 cents per share, which is a significant increase from the $0.4 million loss in the previous year. This was primarily driven by higher interest expenses and increased selling, general, and administrative costs.
Segment performance and backlog. John, let's talk about Southland's segment performance. How did their civil and transportation segments fare this quarter?
The civil segment generated $102.9 million, accounting for 43% of total revenue, which is a notable increase from last year. However, the transportation segment saw a decline, contributing $136.6 million, down from $203.8 million. Despite this, Southland's backlog remains robust at $2.47 billion, indicating strong future demand.
That's interesting. So despite the challenges, there's a solid pipeline of projects ahead.
Exactly. The backlog is a positive indicator of future revenue streams, suggesting that Southland is well-positioned to capitalize on upcoming infrastructure opportunities.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Now, let's discuss the earnings per share. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 41 cents, but Southland reported an actual EPS of 8 cents. What does this tell us?
This is a significant beat on expectations. The forecast was for a much larger loss, but Southland managed to report a smaller loss per share. This suggests that the company is managing its costs better than anticipated, which is a positive sign for investors.
And how many analysts were covering this forecast?
There was only one analyst covering this forecast, which can sometimes lead to larger discrepancies between forecasted and actual results. Nonetheless, Southland's performance exceeded expectations.
CEO insights and future outlook. Let's turn to the leadership's perspective. What did Southland's CEO Frank Renda have to say about the quarter and the future outlook?
Frank Renda expressed optimism, highlighting the improved margins and positive operating cash flow. He emphasized the strong demand across their markets and a robust pipeline of infrastructure opportunities, which positions Southland well for long-term value creation.
It sounds like they're confident about the future.
Indeed, the leadership's confidence, backed by a strong backlog and market demand, suggests a positive outlook for Southland moving forward.
Key takeaways. To wrap up, Southland's first quarter results show a mixed performance, with a decline in revenue, but improvements in profitability and a strong backlog. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
Southland's ability to beat EPS expectations and maintain a strong backlog is encouraging. While there are challenges, their operational efficiencies and market demand provide a solid foundation for future growth.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Southland's performance in the comments below.